news, Hapag-Lloyd closes NileDutch deal, 89% more revenue per TEU in Q2, and last week's top stories. As always, links to these articles are below. In your air freight trade brief for this week, on the export side, Air Austral's flights return in July and they currently service Reunion and CDG. Singapore Cargo have updated their flight schedule for Cape Town. The flights on a day 2 and 4 will now go via Joburg. Safari Express have published updated rates to Mwanza effective 12th of July, and Ethiopian Airlines have published amended rates to Newark, Washington, New York, Toronto, and N'Djamena effective 7 July. Due to protest action around the country on Monday, our teams will keep you updated on any issues that impact movements of cargo around the country and locally. On the import news side, for Mauritius, the situation in Mauritius remains unchanged, where capacity is extremely limited on an ad hoc basis. For the USA, the implementation of 100% screening of all air freight cargo commencing 1 July has presented a number of challenges for freight forwarders. Our partner ShipCo have faced challenges with liquids in drums due to canine screening not being permitted. Updated flyers are being sent out with how CFR Freight and ShipCo are addressing the issues and providing solutions for the screening of cargo. In India, international passenger flights remain suspended until 31 July, with freighter and passenger to cargo flights being operational as usual. Freight rates remain dynamic with a validity of 2 to 3 days. The country will remain in lockdown until 15 July, where the situation will be reviewed. Despite the challenges, our India partners remain operational and will continue to support our requests with movements of freight. On the market news side for Air Cargo Week, after May's subdued performance, global air cargo resumed its long and winding road to COVID recovery in June, with a 1% growth in demand versus the same month in 2019. While chargeable weight in June returned to growth after the 4% fall in May versus 2019, market analysis shows that the buoyant air freight rates and load factors of recent months, while still on the high level, do appear to be declining marginally. As always, select global national holidays for the upcoming week can be found below. In your ocean trade brief for this week, in general, we continue to experience volatile freight rates, carrier capacity constraints, extended transit time, transshipment time delays, and erratic carrier schedules. Carrier capacity is severely limited out of Asia, and with peak season approaching, the current situation is expected to worsen. Hazardous cargo has also been impacted, with carriers rolling containers at last minute due to capacity and cargo segregation. All hazardous bookings are subject to acceptance from the carrier for all legs of the voyage, and with space being at a premium, there is some delay in the acceptance of these goods. In the North America region, Tropical Storm Elsa reported along Florida coastline and moved up across Georgia and the Carolinas late last week. The storm may result in some delays in port operations and vessel schedules. In the Middle East, on Thursday, 8 July, there was an explosion at the Jebel Ali port. Further reports indicate that the explosion may have been caused by fireworks. Lastly, in South Africa, last week's protest action in KwaZulu-Natal continued into the weekend and spread into Joburg. The reports of protesters blocking roads and trucks moving between Durban and Johannesburg have been set alight. The protest action may result in delays between the two cities. For a full ocean trade brief, see the links below. Thank you for watching CFR Freight News. We will see you again next week.